got a morning routine, but most of them are built on that old idea of wishful thinking and motivational quotes. The 4 a.m. cold bath? Really? Today, we're turning your morning into a proven success ritual. Good morning. Welcome to Mornings in a Lab, where average mornings come to die. Oh yeah, they just come to die. They go lay in the graveyard over there. And success rituals are born right here in the lab. Today we're exposing why your morning routine is bleeding money and how to fix it. If you've been waiting for a sign to eliminate what's holding you back, today's the excuse day to put it out the window. 100 days, 100 hours, one goal, 10 minutes. Jimmy could be sitting behind the board, just sitting there, just hanging out, doing nothing. I
hope he is, man. Just sitting there in the buck, having fun.
Attention, men. Have you helped your wife or husband live a day longer today? Courtesy of Mornings in the Lab with Keith and Friends. We just encourage humanity to help your family live longer. That's all we do, Johnny. That's what we do here, man.
Keep on moving, because you're always crossing over something new's coming to your path, and that's what life's all about.
It's like cocaine coming into all your veins and just causing inflammation. Your morning isn't broken because you lack discipline. No, it's broken because you're building it backwards. Yeah, you're starting with habits when you should be starting with results.
Waking up with negative thoughts. You wake up and you're just looking at what you don't feel like doing, why yesterday was shitty, you feel sleepy, you're just thinking about all the negatives. The coworkers getting on your nerves, wife, husband getting on your nerves, kids getting on your nerves. You're thinking about all the negative shit. So you're just going into the day with negative momentum. And then you have a shitty day, then you have a shitty week, then you have a shitty month. And what does a shitty month lead to? A shitty year. And you keep having shitty years. What does that lead to? A shitty life.
One micro negative thought in your brain just spirals, eh? It just spirals and spirals.
Don't just accidentally wake up with a plan, wake up with some intention, and wake up to freaking crush the day.
I turned that negative energy into a positive opportunity is how I framed it in my brain. We started the show to give a safe space to guys like Joe Fantana and everybody else going, oh man, these people are talking my language. I had a shitty start to my day. How do I restart it? Come hang out with us. Your morning routine is either a system for success or it's a system for staying exactly where you are. What part of your morning is building everyone else's dream instead of yours? Tomorrow's coming. 24 hours from now, the morning's gonna be here. Another chance to build momentum, another chance to get it right, and another chance to stop playing small. Your morning needs a reality check, so listen, subscribe, share.
I don't smoke from a manhood. I smoke what I enjoy. So those of you that have not tried an infuse because you think that it's gonna make you look weak in the cigar lounge, give it a try. Stop being such a bitch.
This conversation with Joe today is about engineering your morning for actual results. The guy wore his sunglasses to the show today. He knows about results.
When you have a decision to make, especially in the first 30 seconds in the morning, do I want to get out of bed? Do I want to snooze? You got a 5-second countdown. Get the fuck up, or just stay in bed instantly, jump into a freezing cold shower, or end your shower 30 seconds, ice cold. Your brain's got no choice but to either deal with the stress of that cold water or whatever fucking amalgamation you've created in your head.
If your mind is going down that negative rabbit hole, stop that shit. Let's pull it out. Let's go to the other hole. Let's go to the positive hole and start thinking about some gratitude.
Don't expect to wake up in a positive state, because we don't either. It's impossible.
If your brain wasn't picking out threats, something was going to eat you for lunch.
That doesn't come easy.
Are you walking the walk, or are you just talking the talk, man?
Train for performance and not just looks. That's how you get the gains.
Don't let a good tragedy go to waste, because you can take that really big kick to the dick and you can turn it into something great.
It's like you guys say, it's your morning routine, how you prepare for your day, your success. It's all the sum of the decisions that you make. And your body is triggered for the lowest common denominator, for the worst reaction, for the anger, for the laziness, for the rage. And you need to build past that.
You got to respond. You got to take a deep breath, take it in, and make a choice on how you need to move from this.
If I'm going to get struck down by lightning at 8 p.m. tonight, I want it to be a day where I put my love out, love came back to me, and I was just a positive presence. At the end of the day, when you're held accountable, it's how did you carry yourself as a man? Did you help? Were you a positive impact on the world around you?
You live a life with intention. That is a difficult word for many people. People just think that things just happen by accident. No, actually, when Joe wakes up with the diagnosis he has a cold, unfortunately cancer, Joel's got a choice to make. Roll over and go back to sleep and just pretend it's not there, or get up, reset, win the day, make the most of himself, and live the day with intention. Audit your morning pipeline reviews. You heard Joe, when you go to bed tonight, think of what you're doing tomorrow. Track what you're actually checking first, then restructure it to match what Joe just talked about here on the show. Start with just one day, and then 1 week, real metrics, no fluff. 1 day, 1 week, 1 year. Let's get after it.
Learn to be comfortable in uncomfortable situations. This is the tip. This is going to get you what you want much faster than the average man.
Seek that discomfort to help move in the right direction.
Set yourself up for success, not failure. Don't start with the hardest thing, start with the simplest thing.
Our kids don't give a shit what we say. They care what we do.
Anytime that you're going to follow anything consistently, those tiny little consistent changes lead to an outcome.
I love how you framed out the idea of the moment. This is the moment, enjoy it, but it's just a moment. It's not your whole life.
You know what? You don't do the shit that she does when nobody's looking. So shut up and get to work.
You can rewrite your story on your own terms. I was labeled a painfully shy, really dumb kid, and now I'm building my public brand. How does that even make sense? The story I had been telling myself, you fucking suck, you're unworthy, you have no value, it wasn't the real story. And now I'm rewriting that story on my terms, not what the label said, not what others expected. There's no one way to rewrite your story. There's only your way. Yes, it is that simple.
If you don't understand that your diet is 75% of your equation to success, you need to understand that. Alcohol is poison. It doesn't matter if it's in a beer form, a shot form, whatever you're talking about. There is no alcohol that's not poison. If you got 30 minutes, you got 30 minutes in the gym, you don't have time to be scrolling. You don't have time to be looking at emails.
Be the asshole. Accept it. Embrace being an ass. Call me whatever you want. Mean, whatever. Oh, I'm here to get this work in.
Going against the grain, unfortunately, is going to help you get more of what you want, because most people, unfortunately, are going with the flow, and the flow is comfort. And what we need is to get in there and create 30 minutes of discomfort.
You don't have to go all in, balls to the wall. Yes, work out high intensity when you're in there. Be serious. Do all your reps, do all your sets, get your cardio, go hard on your meal preps, your nutrition, but you do have to sit down and allow your body to recover, to get those gains.
Saying no to doing too much is saying yes to picking a pace that you can maintain, because this is a work over time setup. The people that get where they want to go, they don't fucking waste their time looking at other people, because when you're looking at somebody else, especially if you're looking to compare, you're wasting your time. You're basically comparing your reality to their highlight, and it doesn't work that way. You're never, ever going to come out of that situation feeling positive or motivated to keep going. Look for reasons to continue, not for reasons to discontinue your journey. The journey doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to continue.
It's hard.
You want to go on a fucking road trip and enjoy your day on the road, go to the fucking gas station first. You have to fuel before you go on your fucking trip.
If my food isn't on point, I physically can't train. I've learned that if I'm in too much of a deficit filled with poor fuel, I feel awful and it's physically too difficult. Maybe it's actually saying, okay, I'm not going to go and train for an hour, Marty. I'm just going to go train for 30. And instead I'm going to go spend an extra 30 buying better food or prepping my food.